NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strike, rail, yellow. 22 needle.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Steal, check steal. Green Jack. Set.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Drill green. Cut.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball red. Hey.
The man in motion is Brown.
Spear, yellow. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Smith to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further from the shotgun again to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Slide blue. Blaster, 6. 6. Mega. Ready.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have
and this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
What?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Wilson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Black shot.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Ultra. Hut.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Lance. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out of of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Needle blue. Hey, green, black ultra. Smash, smash. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Check smash. Clawed red.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Ready, set.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fuse, yellow. Zoom, black. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready.
Now Lance again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. On the delay, Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back up.
At the
Hey,
45-yard
Red.
line.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A 1st and 10 here. And you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Ultra. Go Ultra.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
36 power.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Black Ultra.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
White. Sod red. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Hut.
On second down, here's Lance. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Olave, 47 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Good.
They go play action with Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson wants a different look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On the double. Go red. Ready?
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Red, yellow. Slide through. Set cut.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 65 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Aaron Jones with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start?
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. There he goes left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back up. Yellow, go. Black shot. Ready?
Here's Lance. Olave over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Field, black. Hey, blue. Hut.
Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Trey Lance with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play action. Now Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. up the middle. Jones. Oh, nifty juke there. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards.
Ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, check mega.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
There's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the penalty, it's Jones. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here's 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
Ready, ready. Fight, 97.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.